France. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. You all know, thank you for joining. Every one of you knows Biafran head office. The Biafran head office. Many of you knows when PM inaugurated this building. PM inaugurated this building. This building. When Emeka Livingstone and Onyise went to this place and they said that PM is playing game, that this is Photoshop. Today, Ngozi Orabueze has abandoned this building and he left with her breakaway people. And Ngozi Orabueze landed these people to a psychiatric hospital. Ana agwa unu na unu ga-atụtụ komkom, ị ga-epiki komkom. You think that there is another way to show madness in life. You think that there is another way to show madness in life. Ị ga-atụtụ komkom. Look at onwe onye fụrụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ jebe ebe a na-arụ agwụ. It never happened. Look at it. This is the building which made Washington, D.C. to listen to us today. This is the building, the center of Biafra, center of connection. When this DOS and the Nigerian people were mocking our prime minister, when they were mocking our prime minister, saying it's online, this is online freedom fighters, then a good Samaritan, you people is insulting today, donated this building to Biafran people. And today, because of personal hatred, Ngozi Orabueze has against Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere. Ngozi Orabueze have to take your people to psychiatric hospital. Psychiatric hospital. Now, you are joining this message now. We want to let you know, since the beginning of Biafra, Ojukwu was not able to speak to the world leaders. When Owazirike had the time to speak to the world leaders, they play him the game Orabueze is playing today. DOS played against Simon Ekpa. Then, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was looking for opportunity to speak to the world leaders. Before he say, go and listen to Simon Ekpa, he has the dimension, he has the mandate, he has everything. Then PM begin to work hard to make sure that the Biafra has office, a head office, point of contact, point of conocimiento. If you want to speak to Biafra, if you have anything you want to do for Biafra, you will go to internet and search. Then they will direct you where you should go. Then, this man you are insulting today, Ogechukwu Nkere, when all this thing is going on, this building you are watching here, is his own private office. To start with, it is his own private office. Then he called the Biafran people and tell PM, don't worry, I am inside Washington, D.C. I know what you are crying for. I know what Biafrans need. Are you getting it? Then he donated this building. Every one of you must remember the time of Madam Azoka. When Madam Azoka went here and they launched this place, every Biafra celebrated. And it became a place of contact. Ogechukwu donated this building. He didn't collect one shishi from Biafran government. His own personal building. He has a lot in America. He didn't, up to today, until PM is not here, nobody is paying him for this building. But this building is what America and all the whole world is the center of contact. And after you have clapped for PM for bringing this office, then the same hand you have is the same hand you are using to be insulting Ogechukwu. And it is good. As in no na ihe nọkata ya mee ma mmadụ anwụ na ihe nọkata ya mee ma mmadụ anwụ na. Today, this is a very famous picture in the Biafran struggle. And before we go here, I want you people to take a very good look at these two pictures. You will see this bead. Those people that came to Finland, you will know when I interviewed him, I will search for the video. When I asked him concerning this bead, then before we continue, if you like, you share. If you don't like, we are doing the work which Chukwukika asked us to do. He said, I will put my word inside your mouth and you will voice it out. Don't worry how people will hear it. Okay? So, before we will dive inside this picture, let us take a look how our brother, the constitutional elected acting prime minister, is talking to the people inside White House. He speaks to them like a man. Let us go there.
It's time to work. We have a lot. Welcome. It's time to work. We have a lot ahead of us. And I must inform you, we have a lot of enemies that don't want us to succeed. Buckle up your seatbelt. Make it happen. We have interviewed you. We know what you're up to. We know your capacity. We know that all the duly elected honorable ministers will bring something positive to the table. And the Biafran people are watching. They are seeing how everything is now playing out. And I believe they are proud that they have a government. As I said again, put on your seatbelt, buckle up. We have a lot of enemies. We have a lot of mountains to climb. Don't think that the journey is easy, but with your help and how you buckle up your seatbelt, the journey of 100 days will turn into a day. You are all welcome. And fellow Biafrans, we promise we will do our best, govern with the best of our ability to bring everything to the table that can hesitate our freedom. When I say our freedom, Biafra is already clear. I mean our total freedom from the hand of the terrorist country called Nigeria. And we know the reason why they'll be fighting us. We know the reason why they kidnapped our leader from Kenya against his will. They didn't go through the due process of extraditing. What they did is a crime against humanity. And we know the reason why they call our prime minister to so-called questioning. We know why they are fighting us. Buckle up your seatbelt. It's time to work hard. It's time to serve the Biafran people. At the end, We must surely win.
So, Mazen Nnamdi says, Okwa aga aka, ogosi gị ebe ị ga-ada. Maybe the people will be bringing their comment here will be this kind of people. Ikechukwu innocent. Ikechukwu innocent. Ikechukwu innocent. I will use this kind of your message now, this thing you are writing to make my day. You understand? Because ezi anyị ozi, anyị ezie ndị nọ ndụ. Ikechukwu innocent. Listen. This place now is the office which PM inaugurated as the head office of Biafran people. As the head office of the Biafran people. This is the head office of Biafran people. But Ikechukwu innocent. Ikechukwu innocent. Because of your stupidity, your idiocy, your craziness, you, Ngozi Orabueze, have dragged all of you inside a psychiatric place. Can you compare this place now with the one you have? Can you compare the two? Ikechukwu innocent. Can you be able to compare the two? They drag you inside psychiatric hospital. Igatutu komkom. Are you not crazy now? This is the simple meaning of Igatutu komkom. And that's why we are here. To let you know, Koro, the way you people are picking the komkom now, loco. Yeah, if for Ozo, Ijesinofia. Now, Ikechukwu innocent. Let me know if there are people of your type. The people of your type, Ikechukwu innocent. The people of your type is whom I am looking for now. Then, Ikechukwu innocent. You will keep on going crazy because there is no other way to explain what Ngozi Orabueze did to your brain. Ngozi Orabueze left more than 130-something thousand soldiers that made this lobbyist, the lobby, Morgan, to sign a contract with the PM. When Morgan, Ikechukwu innocent, we know that you can be very, very useless. Then we come here now. This is the chamber of the lobby. PM was in the Twitter. He was listening. Then the time of question and answer then came. This man asked PM, you say that you need a country. How do you want to protect Biafran land? How many soldiers do you have? Then PM then responded. He said that he has more than 130,000 military men on ground. That was how this man gave offer to our prime minister to work with him. Today, Ikechukwu innocent, with your little brain, a man, a fool at 40, Ngozi Orabueze, personal hatred. You understand now? Ngozi Orabueze, personal hatred, personal envy, personal greed. Because of this, Ikechukwu innocent, you joined Ngozi Orabueze to abandon more than 130,000 military men on ground. Are you not local? So, if Orabueze drag all of you down to psychiatric hospital and they say, this is now your new office. This is now your new office. And they say, this is now your new office. Ikechukwu innocent. I will not blame Ngozi Orabueze for taking all of you inside psychiatric home. Because you must be very, very stupid. Somebody is telling you here now, go back to school. You understand? Go back to school. And that's why our acting prime minister, Anyogo Ogechukwu Nkere, he is telling this man, we have lots of enemies. He said, buckle up, button up, get up like a man, because a lot of enemy is on our way. And a lot of crazy people is on our way, like Ikechukwu, innocent. I want all the people that have been writing rubbish in this platform to come. I have 1 hour for you. That you must write. All of you who said that Ogechukwu Nkere paid me $400 for me to defend him, we told you we are not defending human being. We are defending the law. We are not defending human being. We are defending the law. Now, listen. Our acting prime minister have told the lobby, he said, buckle up, fasten your seatbelt. We have enemies. Ikechukwu innocent. I want to know if there is another person that will support you. You can see now the game have changed. The game have changed. But I will not blame Ngozi Orabueze now, because Ngozi Orabueze has her own agenda. Why she has to abandon all the military men and begin to build her own. But to you, who is joining someone to go and fight someone that has nothing to do with you, that is why he dragged all of you down to psychiatric hospital. Look at your new office, Ikechukwu. No. Stephen, I am not ignoring, because these people are the people I want to use to make my program now. And if Ikechukwu is not having support, I will go on. Ngozi Orabueze drag all of you inside psychiatric hospital so that they can check your brain to know if everything is okay. Because in no way, the worst thing you can do in this life is to come up and join someone who has enemy, like Philip Ajoko Onyame called me. He says that he wants me to join Orabueze. I ask, did the Orabueze has vote? Orabueze doesn't have vote. For this reason, Orabueze doesn't merit my vote. I cannot support Orabueze. Someone who came up, the joy every one of us has from Finland, just overnight. Ngozi Orabueze said, by the power invested on me, I hereby dissolve. How many of you were in Finland? Ngozi Orabueze caused damages inside people's heart. Because what is called, the action of Ngozi Orabueze is what is called abuse of power. The power invested in me, success must bow. The power invested in me, Ogechunkere must bow. The social power invested in me, CRC is dissolved. Cabinet is dissolved. Why people is enjoying their freedom? Some people like Ikechukwu Innocent will come here and they begin to attack us. All these people that is attacking us before 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, we want you people to come. Do you know one thing that is happening to many people? The thing happening to many people is this. How many Biafrans ever participated in vote in Nigeria? No, they don't vote. They say they are business people. Many of you finally obtain your PVC, your voter's card because of P2B. That is why you purchase your voter's card to vote P2B. Many of you never vote before. That is the reason you don't know what is happening. Now, many of you Biafrans, especially Igbo Biafrans, many of you then participated in this Biafran self-referendum. That is when you participated, many of you, that is when you participated for the very first time. Are you getting it? For the very first time, then you participated for the very first time in your life because Biafra is voting. Then you participated and you vote because of Biafra. That's why you don't really know the importance of vote when we are telling you that Orabueze need vote. Orabueze, if you know you want to lead Biafra, you need vote. Then I say again, atụọrọ ọmara, atụọrọ ofeke, ofenye isi n'ọfịa. Go, Ikechukwu Innocent, go and tell Ngozi Orabueze that nwa mgbe nta ka okwu ụgha na-adị, emesịa eziokwu ewere ọnọdụ. Nwa mgbe nta. Orabueze went ahead to bring out secret videos. Abi, tell Orabueze to bring the beginning of that video. When I told PM, Biafra Unite don't supposed to tell someone not to be speaking about Biafra. Our job is to broadcast and win souls, convert people's life the way the Pentecostal churches are doing. And you see someone doing this kind of job, you say this person not supposed to be talking about Biafra. Even any other person can say it. It's supposed not to be the voice I had. And I led complaint to every media team. They didn't understand. The person they are telling you, neither is he a native doctor. He is not a native doctor. No, he is not a native doctor. The way some of you are calling me to come and join Orabueze, some of you are calling me to stay where I am, but I know the God who brought me to serve Biafra. That God is the God that is leading me. Some of you who contacted me, I tell you, okay, I will drop your voice note. That is how I'd say, look at what people is doing. Like Ikechukwu Innocent, Ngozi Orabueze, and the co. How can you people be fighting somebody who is doing what, even if they gave birth to you 200 times, you cannot do? That is what we are talking about. It's not about juju. It's not about anything native doctor. Nothing like that ever happened. Nothing like that ever happened. Tell Orabueze to bring the origin, yeah, the beginning of that thing. You will see when I'm telling PM. This is how I am. This is how I speak. Because Chukwuka Abiyama called us to speak to Biafrans. But we can never be misled for some people who will go and take us inside psychiatric hospital. Then I said I will analyze something to Biafrans today. Can you compare this building of Biafra, this building? See this building now. Can you compare it with this one? Mmadụ a na-afụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ jebe ebe a na-arụ agwụ. Ọ ihe ndị Igbo na-ada ajụ n'ajụjụ. That's why now I can understand the reason Orabueze watched all of you. She looked inside all of you, and he pushed all of you inside psychiatric home because she herself is not okay in her brain. Now, we will go into analysis. We will go into analysis. Do you know when there is something that is happening in this Biafran struggle? I was speaking and talking to somebody today. I said, I don't blame some people who rushed into Orabueze. We are the people who projected Orabueze. We projected her face to the public. But Orabueze, if you want to go, you wherever na that place, which the expo of that ako is here. Respond, and they respond to this place. Write a letter to CRC. We will defend you. But what Orabueze did is Orabueze think that she can impose herself on Biafra, the most intelligent people of this very earth. And that's why the mansion headquarter, that's why our acting prime minister told him, he said, you must prepare. We have a lot of enemies.
Welcome. It's time to work. We have a lot ahead of us. And I must inform you, we have a lot of enemies that don't want us to succeed. Buckle up your seatbelt. Make it happen. We have interviewed you. We know what you're up to. We know your capacity. We know that all the duly elected honorable ministers will bring something positive to the table. And the Biafran people are watching. They are seeing how everything is now playing out. And I believe they are proud that they have a government. As I said again, put on your seatbelt, buckle up. We have a lot of enemies. We have a lot of mountains to climb. Don't think that the journey is easy, but with your help and how you buckle up your seatbelt, the journey of 100 days will turn into a day. You are all welcome. And fellow Biafrans, we promise we will do our best, govern with the best of our ability to bring everything to the table that can hesitate our freedom. When I say our freedom, Biafra is already clear.
Now, I have posted this video, okay? But I want to elaborate a little. Anthony Anweke said, tell us how much you collected to narrate this story. Money collector. Anthony Anweke, listen. I just want to be picking some of you people's it is the kind of money Ngozi Orabueze collected. That money you are accusing me of collecting is the kind of money Ngozi Orabueze collected to push for her to be able to push all of you inside psychiatric home. This is your new office, psychiatric home. Eh? And you were living in this house, in this mansion. Eh? Then you were thinking that I will collect money in order for me to depart and enter inside the psychiatric home. And that is just the reason that made Orabueze to take all of you on our way. Antonia Nweke, the same way you are asking me how much do I collect is the same way you asked me how much does Simon Ekpa paid me before I told DOS stop attacking this man. So if you know, then you know. That is how much I collect. You understand? Now, but only of your negative comment in this place has nothing to do with me now. But after I have analyzed a lot of things, I say, but Orabueze really deal with you people. After you joined Orabueze, Ngozi Orabueze, to abandon Biafra Liberation Army, Biafran force that is doing mighty job. Ngozi Orabueze then look into you people's small brain, undermining that many of you are fathers to children, mothers to children. Then you carry your family. You carry Spanish government. You carry everybody. You give them. You give Orabueze. Today, what happened? Orabueze have dumped all of you inside a psychiatric home. He dumped all of you inside a psychiatric home. Antonia Nweke. Then, we will continue. Some of you who is here writing, I will be using, because what I am doing here is then that is going inside my brain. How can a man hide himself so much and they called himself some wise? At least you put wise in that place. Then coming to analyze a little, is stupidity. Yes, stupidity is the opposite of wisdom. In a simple mathematics, I will be well disappointed in you all when you tell me that a psychiatric home is better than a mansion. Simple. You have a very legitimate office registered that made the Washington, D.C. to come to serve Biafra, to make sure you get freedom, including Michael Rubin, senators inside Washington, D.C. And who bring them? This guy brought them to come and help Biafrans. And in front of you, Orabueze is calling this man criminal. And you call yourself some wise. Ikechukwu, innocent. You call yourself a man or you call yourself a woman, then you support Orabueze for calling this man criminal. There must be something missing in your brain. Something must be missing in your brain. Something must be missing in your brain. And let us continue. This man now, our acting prime minister have told him, he said, we have a lot of enemies. both home and abroad. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said this thing also. Simon Ekpa said this thing also. And these enemies has entered inside Washington, D.C. The very last bus stop. Ngwere gbaba ọsọ ghara ukwu osisi aka akpara ya. The very last bus stop. Do you know how I analyze all of you that is following Ngozi Orabueze? When you go inside the Bible, you will see when Israel is fighting the Babylon, the Assyrians. When Israel is fighting, if you go inside Bible, you will see everything is all about war, war, war. Up to this very day, Israel is still fighting. Then they told Israeli soldiers, the leader, he said, everybody is hungry. Everybody is thirsty. Just like I am hungry to go back to Biafran land as a free man, just like Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is hungry to go back to Biafran land and as a free man, just like Ogechukwu Nkere, upon this building is his own, personal. He said, money is before we come to this world, money will be before we go. That he has a lot of mansions in America. Biafran government, come and take one and make your office. Because money is before we come. Money will be before we go. But what happened? He need freedom. He want his people back home to have what they call sewage system. Sewage system. Electricity, running water, healthcare. He said, if this office will serve Biafra for them to have a point of meeting, a meeting point, then come and take it. Biafrans are not paying him nothing. The day this place was launched by Madam Azoka, all of you celebrated. Do you know how I qualify all of you? Everybody that is a Biafran, everybody that is Igbo Biafran, everybody needs freedom, including indigenous Nigerians. Everybody needs freedom. But many are called, few is choosing. And how do you choose the people that knows how to fight for Biafra? Everybody needs freedom. You can come here, you call somebody Sabo. You can come here, you say the person have collected money. You can come here, you can mention anything you want, anything of your choice. But each and every one of us need freedom. Including the people who come openly, they said they will do everything to make sure they bring Mazen Nnamdi Kanu inside back to Nigeria. You know the people. Including the people who said they will do everything to make sure they rendition Simon Ekpa or to make sure that Simon Ekpa is arrested. Including you, Ikechukwu Innocent, some wise, and all of you who hated Ogechukwu Nkere for nothing's sake. All of you need freedom. Then what happened? There are people that knows how to get freedom, and there are people that is made for people to give them freedom. Then go back to Bible. You will see, go back to Bible. You will see when Israel is going to war to fight Assyrians, they say they are thirsty. Then the leader, Commander Butozo, told them, Commander Rose, Commander Butozo, told them, all of you, keep quiet. We don't know what game Ngozi Orabueze is playing. Everybody should keep quiet now and watch. If you are following the Twitter, this is 555 Vision, Biafran Gospel and the Bible. We don't shake. We don't come online because you want us to come online. We come online where Chukwu Kikabiama ask us to come online. Then in the Bible, they said, anybody, how do you know the good warriors? The good warriors are the people, when you take them to the sea to drink water, all the people that bowed for Ngozi Orabueze, don't go to war with them. All the people that bowed for Ngozi Orabueze, you can never go to war with these people. That was the message. How did they drink the water? They came up, they say, hey, come, Biafran Liberation Army are criminal, they are kidnapping. That lobbyists are criminals because they responded to the call of Biafra. That is it. That is how they bowed. And after all this thing, when Ngozi Orabueze found out that the people have bought to the trash she is playing, he said, okay, Ngozi Orabueze is not a doctor in the medical sector. No. Ngozi Orabueze studied how to give mad people medicine. When a doctor will prescribe a medicine to a patient, Ngozi Orabueze's job is to carry the medicine. When you meet the sick people, they have their tag number in their cloth. He will check the number of the person, the name, and they bring the medicine that correspond to the person, that alagatine. You know, then Orabueze will give them that medicine. Because Orabueze is not a doctor. She studied nursing. Nursing are the people that used to carry scissors, basin, carrow, that barrow to follow a doctor from back. That is her job. Neither did Ngozi Orabueze have anything to do with the politics. That is why we told Orabueze, go and consult vote. If you need vote, if you want to lead Biafra, consult vote. She don't even know what vote is all about. Then they told them, if you go to the river, everybody that bow down like a dog, that bow down like a horse, and they drink water from that stream, no, from that river, don't go to war with these people. Then the people who use their hands and they carry water to drink, these are the wise people, the people who knows the importance of law. Now, when our acting prime minister was elected, you can see the image is everywhere. He was elected legitimately to power, because many of you doesn't know what vote is all about. You are somebody that is coming from Nigeria. You don't know the importance of vote. You don't know the importance of vote. Then you see this place now. When this is what our acting prime minister is using, because you don't know the power of vote, but you voted for referendum, many of you. Then you take your PVC card to vote for Peter Obi. When at least the first time some Igbo people try to practice what is called democracy. Then the people from the inside Washington, D.C., they said, we have seen that there is something they call power tussle happening. But the person who used his hand to drink water from this sea is the person they need, someone that understands the law. Then CRC made open statement to the public. They said, everybody inside this cabinet, if you want to come close because PM is not around, you become an acting prime minister. Write a memo, solicit according to law from CRC. Orabueze feel that she understand the trick that a lot of you heritage saying from Nigeria. You don't know law. Then, as someone who is working with the psychiatric people, he said no problem, that she can make noise. She can make mighty noise, that her mighty noise will help her to enter the office. You understand? Then she came up and they called all of you. Hey, go and begin to insult anybody who talk. Go and begin. That is why you see all of you, Ikechukwu innocent, and the many of you that came here and begin to attack people. Ngozi Orabueze knows that all of you are mad. And the certificate Ngozi Orabueze finally gave to you people is to push all of you down to psychiatric center. Because you need medicine, alagatin, abaga alagatin nisi. That is what is happening in this place, in this Biafran struggle of today. The highest chaff removal. But to remember, this 555 vision is the person that gave the teaching of mental toughness and the mental capability. When Ngozi Orabueze wrote this letter to me, I told her, what am I coming here to do? To come and become your fool? That you will come to dissolve Biafran Liberation Army and I will not ask you a question. You will come and begin to insult the lobbyists. I will not ask you a question. You will just begin to go against the law of Biafra. I will not ask you a question. And you don't want to even ask for vote. And you don't want me to ask you a question. Then you want me to come and join you. You are writing to me. Ngozi Orabueze, when she want to do this thing, she called me on phone. She said, come and vote against CRC. I said, no, I am not that stupid. Since I joined the Biafran struggle, what I enjoy teaching is something that concerns law. Then, when I see that the law is about to speak loud, you are telling me to come out of law to follow you from Nyash. Ngozi Orabueze, go and ask. Go again, Jejuese. Iyiri akwa nọọsụ ndị mmadụ ana-efolo gị n'azụ. Ụmụ nọọsụ ha na-esiri anyị nri here. You understand? So leave all this saga. Ogechukwu Nkere didn't know the meaning of law. He asked for our vote. We gave him vote. Today, which message did he have? He told them the lobby.
I mean, our total freedom from the hand of the terrorist country called Nigeria. And we know the reason why they'll be fighting us. We know the reason why they kidnapped our leader from Kenya against his will. They didn't go through the due process of extraditing. What they did is a crime against humanity. And we know the reason why they call our prime minister to so-called questioning. We know why they are fighting us. Buckle up your seatbelt. It's time to work hard.
Ex-British cabinet members, the criminal lobbyists that are parading with them in the name of trying to restore Biafra. Biafra's already stopped them on their track. That is why they don't go. They can't move anywhere. Not when some, not when some of us are.
Exactly.
I know that many of you doesn't know the implication of what you are supporting. Many of you don't know the implication of what you are supporting behind the Orabueze. Number one is this. Orabueze has gone as far as creating her own military. Then we ask Orabueze and all of you morons following Orabueze, which people your military is going to fight against? The question returned none and void. The money you are donating to Orabueze, what is she doing with it? She send you into psychiatric hospital, because before you donate money to give Orabueze, you didn't even ask yourself one single question. The money you are donating to Orabueze, what is she doing with it? Listen, Biafrans, the reason we have lobbyists today, the people who is in the last bus stop. You know what is last bus stop? Last bus stop is where Obama left. Where last bus stop is where Trump entered. Last bus stop is where Joe Biden is going out. And the last bus stop is where Trump is going back. And that is the last bus stop. Ngwere baba ọsọ ghara ukwu osisi, aka akpara ya. And what are the lobbyists doing? The lobbyists then ask our prime minister, if you need freedom, how do you defend the land? Do you have military? Our PM beat his chest and say he has more than 130,000 men ready to defend the Biafran land. Then the Morgan Chambers say, okay, they will see what they can do. Later, they returned. They signed contracts. Because of what? They heard the action of Biafran Liberation Army. Without it, no lobby will speak for you. And you know that no country is coming to help you in Nigeria. Nigeria is a company owned by Britain. They are running their affairs. All of you that came up here fighting Ogechukwu Nkere, the same people who fought Simon Ekpa, the same people that fought Nnamdi Kanu, we have been here since 2014 declaring, and we know all of you. We know all of you. When you come to attack us, we know you. All the people that attack Nnamdi Kanu, all the people that attack Simon Ekpa, all of them now troop in to be attacking Ogechukwu Nkere. But do you know one thing I will tell Biafras today? In as much as I am an oath member to this Biafran struggle, oath member, oath, and I have finished my defense fund. You understand? Oath member, the first people. You understand? I will not see anything that will go against the Biafra, and they allow it to happen. That's what I told Orabueze. I told DOS, this thing you want to do will not work. The same thing I am standing right here telling Orabueze and all of you. And the people Orabueze contracted to come and plead to me, many of them, she contracted a lot of them to come and plead to me to come and to join her government. I said, no, I will not join your government because, one, you don't respect rule of law. Two, you have personal enmity. You want to use my face to fight someone. I don't know the problem you have with him. You want to use my face to do this. And all of you who is joining Orabueze, donating money for Orabueze to build her own military to go and fight against the Biafran Liberation Army. Are you fighting against yourself or are you fighting for who? Common sense. And in every ramification, I used to think, Orabueze just really know the reason she pushed all of you inside psychiatric home. Look at your new center. Your new center is this. Read it. Read what is here. Psychiatric home. That is where she puts all of you. And all of you, you don't have sense of reasoning anymore. Some of you came in my DM here. You say, even if Trump came and they promise Ogenkere that he will support Biafra, that you will not support Ogenkere. Do you see how stupid you are? Look at it. There is no other thing that made Orabueze to push all of you inside psychiatric home. How can somebody who say he needs freedom, you see someone who is inside them playing the game, giving order? Should I play you the order again? How he talked to them? Say, you, this is your job. This is what you're supposed to do. Now, button up. There are a lot of enemies and they are listening. They are listening and they're taking order from him. And you, who is the person they want to save, you don't want to take order from him. You understand? Shame on all of you, especially anybody that is from Igbo, any Biafran living in a lawful country. Any Biafran living in a lawful country. And you do not respect the law of Biafra, the charter. I say, shame on you. You understand? Shame on you. Today, Ogenkere has been well. Look at the vote here. Here is the vote. You do not know the importance of vote. And here, when the vote was demanded, if you want to serve Biafra, you want to become acting prime minister, this thing, all this fracas has not started. This is when it was asked. And Orabueze feel that she can manipulate you people's brain, and she can recruit some people like Hugo 247 to come to the public and begin to lie to the people. All the people who is very, very mannered in education, she feel that is where she counted her power. You understand? And she maneuvered on you people. But she refused to answer this letter. Then, legally, the Biafran government voted him in as the acting prime minister. Are you getting what we are talking now? Because some of you, ishunu, ishaki. Okay? We must continue to analyze until the next 10 minutes.
Talk about a CRC committee that has been officially dissolved by the Biafra Republic government in exile in a constituted meeting with a vote of 20-9. That committee was dissolved.
You know, many of you is fighting for Orabueze, but you don't know what is the problem. Only that maybe then you follow Orabueze. Or I can't just understand the reason you are following her. She is a liar, 100% liar. All this thing is lies. You want to dissolve CRC. CRC is the court. The court is above every other person according to Constitution. You don't dissolve court. The law is God. God is law. You can never dissolve court. And why? And how did she get the power? Because she believed that people like Ikechukwu Innocent and Antonia Mweke will come out and begin to dance on her tone. That's why they send all of you down to psychiatric home. We continue. Have you seen anybody in this world? You see yourself inside Washington, D.C. and you are telling somebody that is a lobbyist that his certificate is in danger. someone who signed a contract. Let me tell you people, look, some people are asking, hey, Orabueze, you should go and bring another lawyer or another lobby. Listen, because a lot of you doesn't know the law. Many of you never know what law is talking about. Listen, before you can be able to take another lawyer, another lobby, the lobby that is handling the case must surrender. This is a way Orabueze have planned to keep a PM inside prison, cadena perpetua. The lobby, this man is well cooked to serve Biafra, ever ready. You see this bead he has here. He went back to Greece to bring this bead. This bead was given to him by his ancestors. His ancestors, their job is lobby to free nations that want to be free. Nations that want to be free, that is the job of his ancestors, where he originated. He originated from Greece. When they told him that he should be very, very careful, that Biafrans has a lot of enemies, and Nigeria cannot do without corruption, then he went back to the land of his ancestor in Greece. Then he went there and they brought this bead. Some of you that came to Finland, you know, when I interviewed him, I will bring the video. I said, tell Biafrans more concerning this bead. I will bring the video, then I will analyze according to what he said. He said that his ancestors depends on liberating any nation that want to be free, that is well qualified to be free. How did he get to Biafra? God said, I will send a helper for you. Your helper will locate you. That is the word of God. He went on the internet searching for countries that want to be free. But very, very unfortunate that the group, the backing dogs of Ngozi Orabueze are using this man to make mockery today. He went on the internet searching for countries that want to be free. Then there he found this office. There he found this office, Biafran government in exile. That is how he founded it. Then he wrote, PM answered. He said that he want to serve Biafra from his own heart. That he is not just coming to serve Biafra, to work for Biafra as a lobby, but he is coming to work for Biafra as a friend. He will bring his own personal experience to make sure that Biafra is free. And what is Ngozi Orabueze calling this man today?
Ex-Brigadier cabinet members, the criminal lobbyists that are parading with them in the name of trying to restore Biafra. Biafra's already stopped them on their track. That is why they don't go. They can't move anywhere. Not when some of us.
Now, some of you then say, oh, Orabueze, we love you. You can insult people the way you want, and for this reason, we must be following you. Go and look for another lobby. Go and look for another lobby. Ikechukwu Innocent, you are not the only person that made me come here, because the message you are writing, I have seen it before. And Ikechukwu, you have become the sacrificial lamb now. Let me tell you, if there is something in your brain at all, or all of you following Ngozi Orabueze, if you have something in your brain, let me tell you, if you have a lawyer, you have a case, And that case has been registered on a lawyer whom you are paying. And you want to change that lawyer. You have to write and send a letter to the lawyer. The lawyer have to write and sign for that he is signing out of this case he is handling. Then you can be able to carry the paper and give to the new lawyer. But in this case, this is a lobby fighting for a country, a nation. Fighting for a country. Fighting for a country, a nation. How do you do? The Biafran government is intact. Biafran government is intact under PM. Everything PM put in place is intact. The CRC is intact. The government is intact. The head office is intact. Everything is intact. All the license offices is intact. Then we elected acting prime minister who is still working with the same lobby that is intact. And the lobbyist happens to be very, very interested on the job because Chukwuokike Abia must send this man to come to save the Biafrans, including you, who is talking rubbish against Ogechukwu Nkere and against him, following Ngozi Orabueze to be insulting this man in this manner.
Ex-Brigadier cabinet members, the criminal lobbyists that are parading with them in the name of trying to restore Biafra. Biafra's already.
This man, just because of Ngozi Orabueze, knows that the people like Ikechukwu Innocent and many of them will join to insult these people, will join to insult me, join to insult Ogechukwu Nkere, will join to insult Akbarawa, will join to insult Biafran Liberation Army. Then Ngozi Orabueze counted on your own psychiatric damaged brain. Then we voted Ogechukwu Nkere in. The lobby is very, very interested on the job because he wants to make history that finally God used him as a lobby to enter inside Washington, D.C. And we are expecting Trump to come. Are you understanding now? When Trump enter and swear inside office, then the negotiation will start. That is the question we ask people of your type. God have sent someone. Listen to the story of this man. He on his own searched the internet. He said, this country called Biafra, that he is interested to make sure they are free. The children of God on this very earth, that he will make everlasting history, because anybody who fight to liberate Biafra will be immortal, just like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. These are people that is immortal. Their name can never go. Then he know the history, he know what he is fighting for. And that was why Ngozi Orabueze recruited people like 247, Adadorama, and Kelenna TV to be insulting this man.
Ex-Brigadier cabinet members, the criminal lobbyists that are parading with them in the name of trying to restore Biafra.
In the name of trying to restore Biafra. But Ngozi Orabueze never stopped begging this man for forgiveness for this thing you are hearing here now. Because Ngozi Orabueze another lawyer can never carry this case of Biafra. Number one, the acting prime minister is elected. A lot of you don't know the meaning of vote. This is where the vote was counted. And yesterday, we are inaugurated new cabinet members in front of him. He was there because I see. You see somebody like Michael Rubin, you see somebody like Dr. Dodge, you see everybody that came to serve Biafra, yet you are still supporting Orabueze breakaway government, breakaway group, and Orabueze finally dump all of you inside psychiatric home. Inside psychiatric home. That is where she finally dumped all of you. And you are telling me that there is something in your brain. Okay? So, Biafrans, anybody who is joining Ngozi Orabueze is the real idiot, is the real sabo they are talking about. Like a Kensele Anyam is the real sabo. People without brain. People without brain. Nothing is in their brain. Kensele Anyam, you join Ngozi Orabueze, donating money for Ngozi Orabueze to go and kill your own brothers and sisters, which the Biafran Liberation Army has given protection. What is the meaning of sabo? How do you sabotage? You join Ngozi Orabueze to come out of a mansion, the mansion headquarter of Biafra, and you join Ngozi Orabueze to a psychiatric home. Then, just because Orabueze have recruited all of you, you think we will fall for this kind of name? Can you show your face and open your own? Then we can, at least the way we have seen Kalenda TV, the way we have seen 247, how stupid he become, the way we have seen many of them that didn't suck their mother's breast. Let us see you too. Because I go mile. You understand? This is what is happening. All of you, you came out of Nigeria. We have gave a teaching we titled Heritage Sin. Heritage Sin, you can get heritage sin from the book of Adam and Eve. They tell you that a baptism is to wash you away from the sin you inherited from Adam and Eve. What is happening to people of your type? Kinsele, Anyam, Iken, Ikechukwu, Innocent, and many of you, what is happening to you people is that bad blood, that corruption you inherited from Nigeria that is being formed under fraud. That is the thing that is worrying you people. Not because what I am doing here, you can do it, or what I am saying here is not true. But the blood of Nigeria, that Nigeria that killed your own people, the Nigeria that fought against Ojukwu, the Nigeria that fought against Owazirike, the Nigeria that put Mazen Nnamdi inside the dungeon today, the Nigeria who fought to put Simon Ekpa where he is today, that is the blood running inside you. Heritage sin. You understand? Not because what I'm doing here is not good. It's very, very good. I'm teaching you what you don't know, or I'm reminding you what you're supposed to know. But shame on anybody. I am stopping here. Shame on any of you living in a lawful country, America, Europe at large, including London, Australia, Canada, Asia, where you are enjoying law, but you ignored the people Biafrans has voted with a legitimate vote. This is how he become the prime minister. From this vote, he become the prime minister of Biafran people. Let me know if I will blow your mind once again here now. Because all of you, you don't know law, you don't know anything concerning law, nothing at all. You do not know anything at all.
I take an oath to serve as the acting brigade prime minister
and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty,
and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
Position: I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
In this position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
Truthfully,
Truthfully, diligently,
best of my ability.
and to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Do you know what it means? Do you know what this thing means? But whenever I am trying to say something, I like to separate. I do not blame so much the people that live in Nigeria attacking someone that has sworn in according to law. You know why? Because many of you are still living inside the same cage where you were born. But I blame anybody that is Igbo person, anybody that is a Biafran, living in a lawful country, and you are enjoying their law, then you will be criticizing your own that is being voted into law the way this one is. You know, this thing, this picture you see here now, this one now you are seeing here, because when we come to teach, we teach you people like Ikechukwu Innocent and the Kingsley Anyam and many of you. We teach you people like nursery school children. That is how we teach you people. That's why we spend a lot of time to organize pictures. A picture speaks more than 1,000 words. You understand? That is why, because your brain is so dumb that it is very difficult for you people to comprehend. And we came to understand the reason Igbo people always speak in parable. If you go to deep research of parable is a word being used to a non-entity. You understand? Parable are being used to a foolish human being, because they tell you, now this is a fire. This fire can quench you. This fire can kill you. Then you say, okay, I will go there and touch the fire to know if it will quench. If it will kill you. Ndị Igbo asị na ndị Igbo ada agba ọsọ no unless ma ha furu ihe na-egbufe anya. That is why some people like Kingsley Anyam, Ikechukwu Innocent, and many of you are still fighting against the law. This law, do you know what America said? America, which Nnamdi Kanu is fighting tooth and nail for America to recognize them. Our PM, when our brother gave Biafra this building you are watching here now, PM resurrected. He danced in the public. He sang. Ọ na-eme ihe siri ike ka ọ na-eme. Because we can now speak to the authority. We can now speak to the power. What happened? We need to come and tell you again that America have accepted this vote. This vote. How else do you want us to analyze it? America have accepted this oath of office.
I take an oath to serve as the acting brigade prime minister.
I take an oath to serve as the acting. Acting is something that is temporal. When PM comes out, he come out and say, okay, I have arranged a lot of things I want to do, because somebody must hold the mantle. If not, it will fall inside a fire, or it will all go inside psychiatric. Acting is something temporal. When PM come active, then he will return. Then shoot it again.
And to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister,
to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister, yet you are still fighting him. Ngozi Orabueze does not respect this kind of law. This is oath.
to active duty,
and to relinquish such position upon the return of our Prime Minister to active duty.
position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
In this position, I pledge to serve the people of Biafra.
This is what they call government. Listen, Biafrans, try to be differentiating what I am saying here. If you are in Biafran land, you went to school, we understand that history is being removed out of Nigeria school curriculum. So what you have in Nigeria is half education. Then they said they can only teach you how to speak British English, American English, their vocabulary, and how to write them. But the sense of reasoning is not taught to you. So if you speak against this man serving unto law, we may understand you a little. We say your education, you are the people we qualified as educated illiterates in Nigeria. But if you live in America, in London, in Canada, in Australia, in Europe, in Asia, where you know this is what is called oath of office, and you are still fighting this man, there is no doubt why Orabueze pushed all of you inside psychiatric hospital. Listen.
Truthfully, diligently,
best of my ability,
truthfully, diligently, to the interest of my ability. To the interest of my ability is there is nothing you can do in this world to please human being. If you do like this, they will tell you you're supposed to have do like this. If you do like that, they will tell you you're supposed to do like that. That is to the interest of my ability, because nobody can satisfy you. That is what it means, to the interest of my ability, until PM return or until the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu come out. Yet you are fighting this person. Listen.
and to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
Que Dios me ayuda. So help me God. So help me God to survive the hands of Ikechukwu Innocent, to survive the hands of Kensele Anyam, to survive the hands of all the people that is criticizing the law of Biafra. So help me God from this cross. Do you know what it means that somebody in this category will leave his own comfortable house and they begin to carry your rubbish? And yet, then
these lobbyists went ahead to post on Twitter that the CRC appointed somebody else. I mean, the analysis by our legal department on the action of these lobbyists is really very, very grave. I don't know if that lobbyists have realized the degree of the harm he did, not just to his profession, but also he tried to do to the government. But thank God, the government has all the documents to prove our case and to prove what we are doing.
Many of you who believe or who say that you love Ngozi Orabueze, tell Orabueze, ya wepukwa aka ebe anwụ na-eje. When Biafra will need those documents, after God, we are praying, so help me God. When maybe Trump now will say, okay, I want to hear from Biafra. You know, what Orabueze is telling you people here now is, when they will need those documents, that she is not going to release it. And you are supporting somebody who will go as far as releasing people's name. Yeah, our defense in homeland. Ngozi Orabueze is releasing their names for her own military to go after them. Then Ngozi Orabueze have changed everything PM put in place, including the ID card. Now she is here telling you that she has all the documents, meaning that when Trump say, okay, bring all the documents that made you Biafra, then Ngozi Orabueze will say, hey, Adada Oramaya, 247 Oya, Kif TV Oya, Emmanuel Oremijis Oya, Kelena TV Oya, insult them. Insult is not taking you anywhere. What they will come with you is they will come with a law that this oath you just listen here now. So help me God. Eh?
My
so
ability.
help me God, I will be your
And to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Are you hearing it? When the law will demand those documents she is talking about in this place.
But thank God, the government has all the documents to prove our case and to prove what we are doing. We have all the documents, and this lobbyist is aware of that. This lobbyist is aware that the United States of Biafra used to be Biafra Republic government in exile, and our prime minister hired him to work for the government. He is fully aware of that. He is fully aware that the Constitution of the United States of Biafra, my signature is there. And this individual he's promoting online, he has no signature in the Constitution of the United States of Biafra. This lobbyist knows that the Declaration of the Independent State of Biafra, which happened in Finland, has the signature and the name of only two individuals, myself and the Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. This lobbyist has those documents, but he went on Twitter to misinform people that there was a CRC, that a dissolved CRC that met to appoint somebody. This is very, very dangerous. This lobbyist knows the Biafra currency, my signature is there. And this individual deceiving Biafrans, his signature is nowhere in all these documents I am listing.
So Biafrans, I am signing out. Do you know the thing that is giving Orabueze God to be shouting the way she is shouting? Because PM brought her close to sign the document. But when Biafrans will need those documents, then we will know if she has the God to keep those documents. That is the thing. That is the thing. Then all of you that is supporting her, that is the time you will ask her, is it not the same Biafra you say you are looking for? That is what the world now is calling you to come. Then you keep it. Then that is when you will know that Orabueze found you people very cheap. That is why she put all of you inside psychiatric hospital. This is psychiatric hospital where she used now to do her own head office. Psychiatric hospital, calling all of you psychiatric men and women, men with the children, men without shame,